You Messiri. How are you today? I'm talking about a topic that I actually wanted to move to next week. I was going to have it next week, Tuesday, but I just felt like, let me just put it out there today. So it's around five negative mindsets that might be keeping you away from achieving your next level. Because, I mean, we're going into the new year. We need to start, preparing better. Hopefully, what I share today would help you in terms of things we all have to work on. I'm guilty, and that's why I can see it. Like things I've had to work on are things I can easily see and address as well. So, good morning, good afternoon. If you're joining, please drop your name, comments. Let me know where you're joining from, and let me get right to it. As always, like if this is not your first time, I usually try to pack a lot in a maybe 30 minutes timeline. So the first one, I'm not in any order, particular order. So entitlement is one big one that is really going around lately. I know that there are movements out there, right, where people are, demanding for ABCD, which is fantastic for people. But I think the caution is when people see it as a bandwagon that they can jump on, right? When they see it as a movement that maybe would help them get closer to their next level. And that becomes very dangerous, right? Because I mean, even from a faith standpoint, now if you come for my stuff, then I can come like you can fight back. But if that description doesn't fit into you, then it becomes something you have to be cautious because it may not be getting you closer to actually where you want to get to. I think that's just something to watch out for. Is that generally speaking, nobody owes us anything. I mean, I'm just putting a generally speaking. Now, if you feel people owe you something legitimately, then please by all means, like go get your stuff. But in general, when it comes to success mindset, you have to approach life as, hey, I don't hold people, people don't hold me. We're all here to engage, mutually engage, even in friendships, right? You are here to enrich each other's life, and it has to be mutually beneficial, right? So just that mindset is something to watch out for. Is that a lot of times people approach business like somebody owes you something. No, nobody owes you. Everybody's busy. Like, oh, sending people an email and saying, oh, right, unless you're in the workplace or unless you're paying somebody's salary or you're responsible, or unless there's really um that you're actually entitled. I don't know, but anyway, just watch out for it, because there is a negative ugliness to people who embody that mindset in how they show up into business dealings, into spaces where opportunities exist. Is that when you come into a room where everybody's going about their business and trying to create value for themselves, and you come in like, oh, it doesn't work, it doesn't look good. So just watch out for that. I see Joseph. Oh, Professor Joseph, thank you for joining from Minnesota. I see Michael saying very true. Yeah, I'm just here to deliver a message. Like I said, I wanted to move this to next week, but I just feel like I need to deliver this message. So anyway, watch out for entitlement. It is really ugly when you see it. You can't help people. You kind of you prevent people from being able to support your progress, support your growth, because people want to support because they want to support, not because you are telling them they have to. So watch out for that. And along that line, the second thing is lack of gratitude. And I think both of those things work kind of closely together, because if you come to the world and show up as an entitled person, even when people now do something nice for you, you're like, yeah, I deserved it anyway. You're not grateful, you're not thankful, right? So and then you've probably just closed that door, because more opportunities will not present itself in the future, right? So for me, with the work I do and all of those things, like, thank you, thank you, thank you, you say thank you so many times, like people are like, oh, it's enough though. I'm like, did I tell you thank you again? Like, I really do appreciate, like, even though you're spending your money, even though you're showing up, you're flying in, you're doing all of that, you don't have to. And that's why, even for me, it brings this responsibility on me to make sure that all the solutions and spaces that we create and that I create, right? and the services that we provide, that you have to go over and beyond, because I want people to know that it's worth their time, it's worth their investment as well. So gratitude is something that shows up in everything that you do, particularly when you're engaging with people, in relations with people, in your business dealing, in your relationship, just being grateful for the friendships and people even being willing to deal with your stuff. Right? Like, if you can deal with my stuff, then thank you. So anyway, but if you embody this entitlement, people can enjoy you and you can enjoy people, because you think you take the people around you for granted, right? You think because it's who you are, that's why people want to be in your space, and it's not the same. Some people may just love you, right? So just watch out for that. The third one, which is so important, particularly again if you want to go to the next level, is honor. A lot of times people operate out of like they don't honor themselves and they don't know how to honor people. So for me, honoring all humans is so important. Like, we all deserve honor. We all deserve to be seen. We all deserve to be heard. We all deserve to be accepted, and celebrated in a way, right? All humans kind of, that's what we all crave for. Let's be truthful, right? We want to be seen, we want to be heard, we want people to experience us as we are, we want people to celebrate us, right? And that's where honor is important. Like, every single person, whether 2-year old, 1-year old, um no matter who you are, when people see you, when you look into the eyes of a 2-year old and you see them, you see their life come, their being come alive, right? So for me, a lot of times people dishonor people, and I don't like that stuff, right? And then there's also one thing I do is, particularly when we deal with key stakeholders like ambassadors, all of that. Aside from honoring people, you also have to honor their title and their position. Like, if somebody's a doctor, give them doctor, call them by their doctor. If they're a professor, like professor, give people their honor. They've worked hard to get there. The position and titles deserve another level of honor. And one thing I find is that when you move into spaces where people are successful and they're extremely accomplished, right? When you come into that space, in fact, you can't come into that space if you're somebody that doesn't understand honor, right? Because those people, they've worked hard to move into that dimension, and they will not tolerate anybody that will discount their accomplishments, right? They will not, I repeat, they will not engage with any other person that will look down on their accomplishment. Whether you agree with them, you don't agree with them, that's fine. You may not like them, that's fine. But never discount other people's accomplishments, whether it's PhD, whether it's medical doctor, whatever people have worked hard for, whether even in politics. You don't know what they did to get there. I'm not, again, it's none of my business, right? But as long as people are occupying certain seats, certain opportunities, certain title, it is our duty to give them that respect for whatever it is they did. Like, again, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to. I'm just saying that because when you get there, do you want people to honor you or dishonor you? Because everybody wants to be successful, everybody wants to move to the next level. So let's play this back. What if it's you? You're the one sitting in that seat. You've, whatever, by any means you got there. Whoever, maybe somebody appointed you or you appointed yourself, whatever, you are sitting in that seat. What do you want people to mirror back to you? And whatever that is, start it now. Start investing that same mindset in other people that are there. Because if you get there without dishonor, you will be dishonored. Period. Life, whatever you sow, you will reap. Again, don't agree with me, but that's what my spiritual principles and life principles and success, the way I've seen the way the world works. When you honor people, they mirror it back to you. When you honor people, they will honor you back. When you dishonor people, they would they will paint you back. And particularly in spaces that I move when we host events, World Bank, African Union ambassadors, ministers, government, da da da. Oh, I give them their, it's not for me to judge whatever, right? I honor them as humans and I honor their title, I honor their position. And because we do that, they mirror it back and they honor my work. They honor Nazaru, they honor Towing, they honor Trade with Africa platforms, and they show up and they in fact, they showing up is they bringing their honor to our platforms. And I thank them and I appreciate because they don't have to. But this is a principle again. Yeah, I don't know, don't accept it. If you don't agree, that's okay. It's just a success principle that honor, all human beings deserve to be seen, deserve to be heard, deserve to be celebrated. We are here. Many people in the last one, do you know how many people wiped COVID, everything wiped away, right? So if you're here, you you deserve honor. Okay. So basically, honor is huge. Honor is huge. Okay. The other thing I want to share, and you can see I have to go quickly. Um, waiting and wanting something without bringing value. I see that a lot. Unless you want to be seen as a charity case, that never works, right? That doesn't work. But life is about bringing value to other people and then value exchange, which I teach in my class, right? So please watch out for that. Is that let's make sure that people in our lives are they feel that you being in their life is contributing, you're adding to them, meaning your presence in their life makes them a better person, not less. So at least that's one thing I try to do. So if I invite you to speak at my event or to my classes or I'm looking to contribute to your journey. Yes, you would invest, right? You have to show up, you have to invest, but my commitment is that you're going to walk away a better person, right? That you're not going to, that it will be worth your time. That's my own commitment. So I'm very diligent. I'm very, very careful to make sure I don't waste my time and I don't waste anybody's time. So whenever I'm engaging partnership or collaboration or anything, I I'm bringing value to that person for real. And that's why I can, through the years, if I reach out to people, I can reach out to them 10 times. They're always going to say yes. Why? Because every single interaction we have, hopefully I'm leaving them better, right? Better experience, better mindset. I'm contributing and it's mutual. So just watch out for that because a lot of times most people are like, let me take, 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 take. And then guess what? Everybody's running away from parasites, right? But be somebody that commands values, that creates value, that impacts value on other people. And you'll be moving closer to, because more people will come for more. The moment you are a custodian of value, guess what? Naturally, people will be drawn to that because everybody wants to move to the next level. So that's another thing. And then the last one is, I think it's so important, and I discovered this in an interesting way. Is sometimes, when the Bible talks about lack of knowledge, that stuff is real in any area of life, right? If only we will pursue knowledge. So if there's any area you're struggling with right now, anything you've attempted to do, it wasn't successful, just go find a book or go find a coach or someone else has mastered that space. It's like else we have doctors, right? It's like your eyes, go to see the expert. It's like, fitness, go get a fitness coach. you know Health, get a health dietitian, right? This world, we're all here again to carry value. And if you find spaces in you, whether in business or relation or whatever spaces, focus on acquiring knowledge or getting closer to people who have figured it out so that they can teach you. So in a way, we need to become students of life. We need to be students of life. We need to be seeking knowledge. We need to be seeking information so that we can enrich and get better, because the next level, right, requires us to embody a new kind of knowledge. And that's why actually I now teach a lot, right? because the foundational thing I teach is around entrepreneurship. I have frameworks that I teach and coach. Then the next level, right? If they want to do international trade, then the next level, which is more the most advanced in terms of government relations, trade and investment facilitation, right? And investor relations, all of that, right? But at the base, part of why I'm also focusing now on coaching and guiding is because I'm seeing that we okay, I'll be right there. Is that I need to there's someone at the door and I have to go now. So it's because there is need for us to embody a type of knowledge, right? We have to embody a type of knowledge for us to win and succeed. And I have to go now, right? It's Friday, and this was something I wanted to do next week, but I felt like I needed to put this out there, and I have to go. I have to go. Okay, let me know what you think. Professor Joseph, thank you so much. I really appreciate your presence as well. And sorry that I have to go now and end this, but hopefully I was able to run through the 5 things that you need to learn, and see you around. God bless you. Bye.